You ever do the thing right in front of you that you know is wrong, but you want to do it, so you do it anyway? You ever sat down and had a plate full of food, or hell, maybe not even like a plate full of food. Maybe you just sat down with like a snack and you started eating, and then you wanted to keep eating because it was good, so you just kept doing it. And then you went over to the pantry and you grabbed more of what you said you were only going to eat, and then you ate like 10 times as much and just binged because it felt good. I've done that. Believe it or not, as a fitness coach, yeah, I've done that. Ask my girlfriend. Um, Still do it every now and then. It's not as often anymore, but man, it just feels so shitty afterwards. And it's like, we all know why. We all know why we feel shitty. We all know why we're not getting to the place that we want to be, because we're just self-destructing ourselves, pressing the little red button, because screw it, why not? I gotta live my life. I'm free. I can do what I want. But man, it just eats you up inside. It just eats you up, because then you just sit there and wonder, like, am I ever gonna get the thing that I'm actually after? Am I ever actually gonna enjoy the day and the life that I'm living? Maybe. Maybe you will. In my experience, it's been nothing but dissatisfaction and unfulfillment. And I think the reason, actually, no, I know the reason for me, is because it's just chaos. Just letting everything come in and be okay. Everything is like, it's like, well, you make those excuses, you know? Oh, I had a stressful day. Or, oh, like, I'll do better tomorrow. Or, oh, I'm just going to do this one time and I won't do it again. Or, like, honestly, just not caring and saying, screw it, I'm going to do it because I want to do it. And it's chaos. It's just all out there. It's just floating around. You're just floating through space and time. That's what they want us to think. Because we're just on this pale blue dot floating through space and time. But there's something more. There's something more to it. I know there is. Because I've seen the transformation. I felt the transformation. Felt it in my life. Before I found fitness, it was chaos. Just letting everything in. Letting everything take its toll on me. Because who am I to know better? Who am I to make the judgment? It's like, well, you are the person to make the judgment. Not about other people necessarily, but about yourself. You're the person to make the judgment about yourself. Because otherwise, how else are you supposed to improve? How else are you supposed to grow if you can't judge yourself in a healthy way? And see, that's the bad part. That's the confusing part, because it's like, in chaos, it feels like there's no judgment, but there is. But it's all negative judgment on yourself, because nothing means anything. And so you wonder why you don't feel a certain way, and you wonder why you feel bad, and you wonder why you don't feel like you should feel. And it's like, well, you haven't determined what's necessary for you to feel the way you want to feel. Because there's no boundaries. There's nothing there. When you bring order to the chaos, now you have some meaning. You got some parameters put around the problem, around yourself. So you can determine, like, oh, okay, this frame of what I'm looking at, how I'm feeling, functions within these parameters. So, like, that's what I should strive for. And I should use these parameters to simplify what I'm thinking about so that I'm no longer paralyzed in the fear of failure. So that I can actually make sense of what's going on within the chaos, right? Control the chaos. That's what fitness has done for me. I think about all the goals that I've wanted to achieve in my life, and over the last 10 years, believe it or not, I've been in the fitness realm for 10 years. I've always had a goal. I've always obsessed over that goal. And even though I got more muscular, even though I got stronger, even though I got leaner, even though I got faster, even though I performed better, I still felt unsatisfied. It's because I was just focusing on trying to achieve the thing. But achieving the thing within chaos isn't actually really achieving anything. Just bringing on more chaos. But then when I started figuring out that it was just a system and a framework that put boundaries around who I am and what I was, ironically, that was so freeing. It was so freeing. And I've become, in the last 2 years, which I've been coaching people for over 2 years. So, like, yeah, coaches can still have transformations. And in this time, man, I've never felt freer. I've never been more happy. I've never had less stress. And I still get stressed out about things. It's not that it all disappears. Not that I still don't fall off the wagon sometimes. But I'm able to look at myself with respect because I've framed what that respect means. I've given meaning to what I was actually doing. And that's more fulfilling than any fitness goal that you can hit.